Um, Hi. I just want to share something with y'all, cause last time we were talking about me and my friends, we were talking about like someone's relationships and shit, and but I told them the story, like one event that happened between me and my ex-boyfriend, my boyfriend at the time, that there was a time that he made out with a girl right in front of me. We were broken up that day, but they were flirting. But I was there though. Like I was, we were with our friends and shit. Like we were like drinking. I remember we were drinking and like, I was sitting there and they were kind of on the floor and they're like cuddling. They're like fondling and shit. And so they were kissing, right? Like they were in each other's mouth, literally. And I didn't get mad at all. Like I didn't get jealous either. Like I don't know. Like sometimes I weird myself out by like, cause I'm supposed to feel jealous. This bitch, I would like, but I didn't. Like I didn't like. That wasn't even brought up anytime like when that happened. Like I did. It never became an issue. Never became an issue, and I was never like, oh, why you really had to kiss that girl right in front of me, like right in front of everyone. I was there, I didn't go crazy like that. Um, so when I told my friends that story, they kind of said that, well, you didn't get mad. Well, maybe you just love yourself too much. And like that's when I realized that I do love myself. Like I just love myself so much, to the point that that's my armor, that's my shield, I guess. That's like my love for myself and my confidence is what prevents people from getting to me. Like, like offending me. Cause sometimes you choose the things you you have a choice with what to feel about what someone said. Like you can choose to like let it go, and you can also choose to be offended by it and affected. And I didn't really have to struggle to choose what to feel. I just didn't feel jealous. It just didn't come to me. So yeah, I realized that my confidence with myself for my confidence my self confidence is what protected me from feeling threatened, from feeling jealous and envious. So like I just wanna say that yeah, I do love myself, but that I'm it doesn't mean that I'm on top. It doesn't mean that I'm better than everyone else, because I'm not. I know I'm not. But like even though you're not, you don't have to be the best to be good enough. So even though you're not the prettiest bitch in the block, you're still good enough. You're still special. You still have value, and you have to value yourself too. Like people just don't give you the respect instantly like that. Like you still have to like you still have to look at yourself in a way that you're worthy, your self-worth as a person, as a woman. And but at the same time, if you love yourself, it doesn't mean that you'll just tear other people down. You can you love yourself this much, and you can still love other people infinite amount, because love is infinite. Like you can never run out of love. There's always love to give. Yeah, hell yeah. So there's always love to give. You can always like there's always people people always gonna come to your life, and you're gonna love them. And just because you love them doesn't mean your love for your old friend will be taken away. You know what I'm saying? So like you can just give and give. Same way with yourself. Like for example, you have like a boyfriend and you love him a whole lot. You love him so much. To the yeah, like you would do anything for him, stuff. But you can still at the same time loving him that much doesn't take away your ability to love yourself a big amount as well. Like you can love yourself so much and still love him, your boyfriend, I don't know, whoever. Um so you just never run out. Like you don't have to, just because you love this person so much that, oh, I just love him so much, like I don't have enough love for myself. Like you can't say that. Like it doesn't, like, loving yourself doesn't mean you're taking away the love that's supposed to be for other people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like you can't have the excuse that I just don't want to think about myself. Uh, I love too much people. I love this person too much, I guess. So yeah, so like I guess you just have to be your own your own comforter. Comforter. Okay, yeah. You just have to be your own comforter at times too. Like yeah, you're like, even though you're not back at like being good enough. But being like good enough comes from within, like comes from you yourself. Like it's not from the outside. Like it's not about telling people. It's not about people telling you you're pretty and all that. Like, cause you're gonna. Sometimes you just forget that. Yeah, it makes your day. Sometimes I know it makes your day, but it gotta it just gotta come with from the inside. Like yeah, like that will help. Like compliments, people telling you you're pretty and all this. And yeah, it gives you the self confidence you need, but don't just depend on that, you know? Like, yeah, it's gonna help, but don't depend on that fully. Like, when they stop saying it, you're not gonna believe you're pretty anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, you just gotta, from the inside, you just gotta believe, like, yourself. You just gotta believe that you are pretty, you are good enough, and you're worthy of other people's love and affection. You're worthy in this world in general. Um, and yeah, and also, why do we like have to hate on like other girls just because they're prettier than us? Like, we don't have to feel threatened. Like, just because, well, I guess we're not really all get we don't really all get jealous, but somehow we feel threatened that just because a prettier girl walks by and everyone looks at her, like sometimes we feel we feel like it's a threat. Like we kind of, you have one of those moments that you're just like you're just feeling yourself on like a certain day, and you're just like on your game, you all that, and you'll be like, you're just walking thinking like, okay, I'm a bad bitch, like you just walk and like just think that, and then a prettier girl walks by, and then everyone suddenly looks at her. I mean, you're just this bitch. You just feel like that. So um yeah, we feel some type of way sometimes in those type of situations, but you don't take it as a threat. Like, yeah, like she's prettier, but don't don't let don't don't think don't think that when she walked by that you're suddenly not good enough. Like don't let other don't let beauty be a threat. Like beauty, we should celebrate beauty. Everyone has beauty, not just appearance. Like everyone has their own thing. Everyone is unique in their own way, special in their own way, and we just have to embrace our beauty. Like we don't have to take someone else's beauty from them. Like we really can't do that though. Like we can't take away their beauty by saying that, by insulting them. You can't really change anything. You can't become prettier by insulting someone. They're not gonna become uglier when you insult them, because it doesn't really change anything. And you don't have to just don't have to feel that insecure that you have to tear other people down. Like, don't let it get to that point, because it's harmful. It doesn't really have benefits for you or someone else. Like, it's just anger coming out, like, but not in a good way. So I guess, like, before we can, like, not feel threatened, before we can control our emotions, our insecurities, we just gotta come from within. We gotta, like, fix something inside of us. We gotta we gotta work on our self-confidence and self-worth and how we look at ourselves. We gotta work on that, because, like, we're all we got. At the end of the day, you're all you got. Like, there's no one there. Like, if at the end of the day, on your bed, you're sleeping. But if you're single, well, I don't know. At the end of the day, you're still responsible. You're still the one responsible for your emotions. Like, you have a choice what to feel at the end of the day. Like, you choose if you feel um like, if you feel hella low, that's your choice, because you're thinking you're hella low. But if you feel like you're beautiful, you're special, if you think that way, it's your choice too. And you have to make that choice. You have to always be positive, because and just be thankful with what you're given, what you're blessed with, and embrace that shit. You know, just embrace the goddess that you are. And yeah, and back to loving yourself is yeah, it is. I already said it is infinite, and we can always love, and loving someone else doesn't lessen our love for ourselves. So we can keep our love, like we can be consistent about loving ourselves, but at the same time we can still love other people as much, you know. So yeah, I guess that's just what I'm trying to say. Just love yourself, love others, and be kind, be nice, celebrate beauty. Love is infinite, bitch. Love, love is infinite, and don't let anyone take away your confidence. Like, build that within yourself to the point that it's strong enough that no one can take it away from you, and hold on to it. You just gotta be consistent with your self-confidence, and choose to be happy. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Choose to be happy at the end of the day. Before you sleep, just tell yourself, just remind yourself of all the good things you have, instead of like stressing about the problems that you have. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you take something away from this, but if you don't, I just wasted 15 minutes of your time, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? But, well, thanks if you, like, listen up to the end of this video. And, yeah, bye.